You know what? It's that kind of weather. You can play with ice with no problem. I'm out here with Adam O'Connell, and joining me is his son Sawyer, and you guys decided to do something which is good, to be outside in the winter. You made your own ice castle.
We did.
What inspired you to do this?
A couple of years ago, we saw an igloo that was done.
Yeah.
It was all colored jugs, and they had a light inside, and I thought, you know what, next year we're making that.
All right, we've got video to show you of the kind of the final product. How do you think it turned out?
Turned out pretty good. It was a little bit, we had some warm days, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, and it kind of faded the bottom of it.
Okay.
But once the cold came back, we got all of our color right back into it.
That's great. What's the size of it? It's kind of hard to see in the video.
Almost 6 feet tall. It's 18 feet long and 7.5 feet deep.
Wow. Now this takes some preparation to do, because I mean, how many, basically I call them forms, how many forms do you need to actually create each block of ice?
Well, that was Sawyer's job. Sawyer helped me out a lot. What we did is we took about 600, just shy of 600, and we started saving them in November, filled them up with the water. Sawyer added the food color and mixed them all up, and about 600.
And were they all the same thing? Did you use milk cartons, or what did you use?
We used anything that stored water, anything at all. If it was a 2-liter bottle, milk container, ice cream jug, anything at all. We filled it.
And how did you get them all, though? All those containers?
We had friends collect. You know, I'd have people from work show up with bags of bottles, or I had some friends through Twitter. I kind of threw something out there, and all of a sudden containers started pouring in. So we just filled them all up, and we've had fun with it. Now,
how much, I'm kind of curious, how much food coloring did you go through?
That was actually kind of comical. We bought $24 worth of food coloring. Okay. And when I bought it all, the lady at the cashier said to me, she goes, "Somebody's about to make a big mess."
And you said, yes,
yes,
I am.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So it took a while to get this, and you've got the forms, but you need to cement them together. How did you do that?
We make our own thing. It's called Snowcrete.
Okay.
It's a perfect mix of water and snow. If it was too warm and we didn't have snow, we ran into problems.
Yeah.
If we had a lot of snow, light, fluffy snow, that's perfect. It kind of just, you want slushy material.
Oh, so you added a little water to the snow?
Yep. And then it became like a mortar, and then it all froze together. The colder, the better. Yeah. Cold days like today, once that water hits those blocks, it was perfect. All
right, so obviously trying to make your own ice castle right now would be kind of hard, because you'd need like hundreds of little forms of plastic bottles. But people who have maybe, like, say, a couple of milk jugs hanging around, they can give it a try on their own, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's very, very simple, lots of fun. Kids enjoyed it, and now they got a great place to play.
That's awesome. Well, we like our ice here. We've got the ice desk right here ourselves. Right now it's clear. I think next year we need to start to put some color into it myself. You know, I think that'd be a great idea. Well, thank you also for joining us. Sawyer, did you have fun building that ice desk, or the ice castle, I should say? Yeah.
What was the best part?
Probably when I put the food coloring in.
Food coloring in. It's fun because it's messy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool. And the one wild thing about it is, when this melts, which probably won't be for another month or so, you can have a colorful yard.
Yeah, we had one last year. It kind of just peters right out.
It does. It goes right to the ground. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
And for sharing the ice castle. Sawyer, thank you too.